All right, we are live. Welcome, folks. Today's going to be a short one, or shorter than usual. Going to be doing some holiday travel. So let's go ahead and waste no time with the blue deck run. Hearts being debuffed is useful information. Not a huge fan of that too, but still probably our best bet here. Welcome, everyone. Okay, worst case scenario, we pick up the Venus there. I think we can get by without picking that up, especially with these aces being drawn. Hey, welcome, Egg Whites. Good luck with the Belatra tutorial. I'm sorry, what? I've made a grave error. Overconfidence is indeed a slow, insidious killer. Okay. That's a good pickup early. Hey, welcome, Indy. Alright, we've got decent money, got decent jokers.
Well met.
Could pick this up, but probably don't need it.
A tier 1 sub to our winning _son.
Thank you, Anonymous, for that gift sub to Arya Winning Son, which is not at all what Brian said. But close enough, I guess. So we saw the heart boss. We can go into hearts if we decide to. Hey, congrats, Keon. What deck did you get it with? What am I looking at right now? Where am I? Who am I? 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe that. Apparently, mentally, I'm already on vacation. I used Ghost. Nice. That's a satisfying one to win with for sure. High card. I don't see why I wouldn't. Thank you, to-do list. Very cool. I could probably get through with just an ace high here, but that leaves a little bit up to misprint, I think, and I just also don't really want to risk it. Grimbo with like infinite hands. That seems fine. And we have, like, To the Moon for Econ. Let's play even cost cards for now. Okay, maybe we need some odd cost cards. No, even. I think I just got misprinted the first time. Okay. Almost got full use out of our hands. I think misprint is probably next to go. Hello. Congrats, Rocket. Could also just make more kings, you know? Eventually work our way into 4 of a kind. It's kind of in line with what we're already doing anyway. I don't particularly like the DNA here, though. Especially against the flint, where I'm actually going to need to, like, play good hands. Maybe not.
Well met.
Sans Seraph, thank you for the sub. Judgments have been crazy recently, it's true. Like, I do overvalue them on gold stack just because I can't have tags, so it's a good way to get a clean, pure Joker. But they've been hitting an obscenely high amount of, like, rare jonglers recently. You're welcome, Blunder. Okay. There we go. Here's where those levels into 4 of a kind are paying off. Just looking for more kings here. It's decent money. That's also decent money. Going towards 5 of a kind? Eventually, yeah. But for right now, like, it's hard enough to hit the 4 of a kind, I think. Holy. rich. Hopefully that means we can replace some of these less than ideal jokers. Okay. It's not going anywhere. If it weren't eternal, I'd probably take that. Tempting. Only one hand type. So do not get DNA value here. Hand size good. These packs aren't super valuable just because like we have a means of generating more kings already. Let's go and unlock 5 of a kind. That molt shot might have been important.
Looks like I joined the stream just in time for the allegations.
What allegations? I took the DNA. What do you want from me? Welcome, bye-bye. Okay, that's actually on par with the 4 of a kind now. We swapped Odd Todd for a hologram. I mean, if we're just like choosing jokers I can take, I would rather it be a triple A, right? Like, let's not... I don't get a say in what jokers appear.
Photo Chad Ponk Photo Chad my beloved. Hello streamer, hello chat.
Hey, Leah. Welcome to the stream. This could also just simply pivot into an unironic Baron build. Like Baron Mime. It's tempting, but it being a rental and I have too many Eternals already. And we're just kind of like operating on the other end of deck fixing and stuffing our deck full of kings instead of cutting everything else necessarily. I do think I have at least one more queen, 2, and one of them is enhanced. Oh, welcome, Bazoo. It's an extraordinarily good boss blind for me.
You don't get to choose what jokers you get, but you can choose to be a joker yourself by not listening to the almighty Avenged Sevenfold for 17 hours a day.
That number just seems to keep increasing, doesn't it? We might as well have played the Jack here, actually. Apparently that's at risk of winning already. Would the Baron pivot really be viable? Depends on how much more steel we get. And like, we're not super strong right now, right? So we need to find something to make us stronger.
Streamer took the DNA, but streamer did it for purely misogynistic reasons, so that does not count as an allegation alibi.
Oh no. You dodge one allegation, you run right into another, I guess. Having access to glass does give us some long-term viability, but like, I don't know, we need something here. Could be necessary to take a blue seal, but... Okay, we got chips, we're fine. Pretty good, especially for getting more glass. Hello.
The more money shots, the more DNA we get. Watch this live on X video, the everything app.
They really do have everything over there. Thank you, home team. Okay, I guess when we're that high above, we could probably just go with the business, or the hanging shed. First ever rental brainstorm I don't hate. Well, it's perishable, first of all. But yes, because it does give us some long-term value thanks to the effect it has with DNA. And again, we are kind of lacking in strength at the moment. Okay, so we know at least up to, like, here are kings. Managed to hit the glass. Do this in case we get that. Pretty good. I would take another business card. Take more money. We don't need that. That's free real estate. In case we get a baron. Good thing we've got the reroll. I'll risk a piece of glass here. Just because the reroll is going to cost us some money already. I think you probably probably sell for the most. Oh, welcome, Sunny Sides. Oof. Could free up some Joker slots, but I'd have to sell this. There's no guarantee that an Ecto is coming around. That's the worst of the two hits. So we're just committed to that now.
Well met.
Thank you for always being entertaining, especially when being bedridden from surgery.
Hey, you're welcome, Tamped. Hope you recover soon. Appreciate the kind words. And 3 months. Okay. At least now we get value off of that dying. I no longer have Brainstorm, so I don't have to move Jonklers anymore. Still think there is a world where we could pivot into high card. That doesn't seem like a problem to me. Jesus. I mean, I guess that's fine.
A photo chat a day keeps the 8-ball away.
I should hope so. Welcome back, Brainstorm. Yeah, truly back and better than ever. Welcome, Roffle. This is the first run of the day, so off to a good start already. Which is a good thing, because it's going to be a relatively short stream. Alright, we just sell the To the Moon here. I have 7 hands. If only we had Grimbo, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't imagine this run ever having a Grimbo, though. We need money? Yeah, I'm looking pretty poor. Streamer always says there'll be a short stream, it never is. Well, today is different, though, because I am traveling, so. I have to leave at some point.
I'm so glad the holiday starts tomorrow so I won't have to put my load onto blueprints for the next 4 days. I need a rest from all the loads I've done these last few weeks.
We love that for you. Thank you, home team. Everyone deserves a good rest. You're going to be playing Bellatra on the phone. Who said anything about on the plane? Who said anything about a plane? I'm going to be driving, so of course I'll be playing. Oopsie. It's a glass joker in the thumbnail. I mean, it is almost already doing more than the 2 joker slots associated with photo chat, but like, don't tell the angry YouTube commenters that. Unlucky. The gamble did not pay off. I think without glass, I might have to do this. I didn't. It's a lot of hand size. Like, this is just begging to go into Baron Mime, isn't it? Hey, congrats, Smith. I was told it would take the 8-ball away.
Looks like there are just 2 minor things standing in the way of this being a Baron Mime run.
Yeah, that's true. I guess a Baron Mime build does need a, you know, a Baron and a Mime. Unfortunate. This is the rare glass card build. Is it rare? I was told Red Seal Glass is literally the only strategy that will get you past Ante 12 in this game. The only one. Canio would be nice, yeah. But it would have been nice, like, several antes ago when it had a chance to get going. That was a big hit. Okay. Well, Glass Joker is officially our best Joker. Well, aside from Brainstorm, obviously. Although, I guess with the Brainstorm does change some things in that calculation because of the additional retriggers and doublings that it can provide. Holy. I don't think I've seen a Glass Joker this big. There's a YouTube video of one. At least one. Much bigger than this. But we still got time. Oh, I don't have discards. Reading the boss blind explains the boss blind. Think you'd shift into an idol that becomes available. No. I'd take a trib. Oh, right. Spectral cards are broken with Glass Joker and destroying effects. That'd be good a little bit later. I will take a sock my buskin if I find it, obviously. Especially with all this glass. Holy. Nice. Welcome, Alan. Nope. Okay. It's not great because of how late it is, but it's, like, obviously better than the Rusty there. Okay. Should be fine going into ante 12. Really want to mess around with this boss blind. Wait, I accidentally played a flush 5 at some point. I guess it was the all glass hand. That would make sense. What'd you sell for the sock? Almost anything. So it'd definitely be the hologram. 2.5x is not doing a whole lot here. I think it is time for flush 5, given how many glass hearts we have. Yeah, the red seals are hiding, but that's the problem. Like, this is the last chance this has. There's one bad hit for it, so. Well, we found him. Okay. All right.
Hi Roffle. I know I usually offer a pun as a hello, but I'm giving them up for Thanksgiving. Yep, I'm going cold turkey.
Thank you, Cathandrian. Appreciate the bits. It's got to be higher, does it though? This is like 13x. The problem is like the doubling and the retriggers compound, right? 13x and scaling. But this is 2 to the 1 photograph is currently 2. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 to the 6th. One photograph represents 64 molts. So 3 photographs would be 64 to the 3rd. Let me do the math real quick. All right. Glass Joker can it hit 64x? Yeah, surely. Thatcher is practically necessary though, right? I mean, not if this dramatically increases our score, right? Blueprint is better, but both are quite good. Well, yeah, obviously one. I think Blueprint is better. Could drop DNA, but you risk running out of glass. Smartest chatter of the day. Found him. First run, too. Two to the 9th on the first red seal face, yeah. But it's actually like 4 to the 9th, right? Because the red seal is glass. Blueprint is better by quite a big margin if you have red glass as the first card. Okay, that was my intuition as well. This also gives me the capacity to get more red seal glass. No, glass is still better. I mean, you're just like, you're wrong. Okay, let's do some easily replicated science, maybe. I feel like we want to split. This is 2, or 1, 2, 3. And no, it's just got to be like this. Like, that has to silence every single argument that glass is Joker better, or glass is better, right? Like, it's not even remotely a discussion anymore. I mean, it will be, but it shouldn't be. Yeah, glass better, by the way. Okay, let's maybe do some quick testing. This will be a little bit more than double. I'm trying to recreate it as close as possible. That was almost identical while having glass in the back. I don't remember what the non... Different triggers, though? Yeah, that was the point. I was testing different triggers. What? It was 4E611, thank you. So that means it was, in fact, better with everything on the photograph, right? marginally. Oh, we're re-rolling this, right? It's fine.
Well met.
Decon, thank you for the sub. It's gonna be wholly unnecessary, but it's funny. That's a good sign. Sock would basically be able to replicate that type of hand. I think just having as many copies of those is ideal. Constellation's too late. Like, I've got one more ante in me at best. Soccer Dusk? Dusk would be sketchy. I think I'd be better off with a Seltzer. Everything's in the right spot. Idol could carry a bit. It would... It's pretty unreliable, still. And I think Sock would still just be better. Because without the re-triggers, Idol's a little bit less good. Another glass joker. Unfortunately, glass joker's gonna be a little bit too late. I think it just needs to be sock. Or something sock-esque. Home team, thank you for the bits. If I did the math correctly, the margin between copy and chat or photograph are about the same at this point, rely on different factors. With one blueprint on Chad, you get 8 triggers of the red seal while getting 3 triggers of the doubling, and you have blueprint and sock. You get 6 card activations on 4 doublings. They're about the same in scoring, and discrepancies would come from outside factors, lucky hit steal, extra glass. I do math for a living as my credentials. Yeah, that like even base that lines up. First of all, when you're not memeing around, you're a relatively trustworthy source. But also that's like pretty much in line with the 2 test hands that we did, right? Where they were almost we're pretty much at the break-even point here. Where they were almost identical. Marginally better with the photograph, but that could have been due to just getting like lucky card hits. This probably still just fine. All of these are kings. Okay. Well, that's a bit of an issue now, isn't it? Okay, solved. Oh, I already have 5, but I guess we don't really want to risk all of this red seal nonsense. Yeah, we're pretty much at the cap for what this build is capable of unless we get exactly sock, maybe a dusk. So this is the last ante. I want the voucher, but not now. We do need to find a jokers. Pretty good. Look, that's funnier. We already know we can get through this ante without it, right? Like we get there. Yeah, let's do the funny line. It's an easy setup. Pray it doesn't give you DNA? Yeah. It's less likely this time than it was the first. But at least if we get the DNA this time, we'll be able to sell out of it, like chat wanted to all along. Okay, what happens if we do this? It's identical. Okay, so we can still go through that. It just takes 2 hands. Is he holding onto the moon? What else should I do with it? Prevents it from showing up in shops. Protects me against the heart boss. Maybe the steel gets me there in one hand. Close. Having the red seal hit the photograph more times is more important here. All right. Cool. Now it's probably better like this. Intuitively. That might get us another ante out of this. There's some really bad outcomes for me if I try and reroll this. It's awkward with the way the DNA works, but... Hey, congrats, Colin. Like, fortunately, we don't have to be optimal now because we're so far beyond here. Six to the third is bigger than 2 to the fourth. Number of photo triggers. Yeah. Right? If there's after the crossover point, you're going to want to favor the hanging Chad just because you get 2 additional retriggers out of it, right? So we're at the break-even point. It would make sense if we want to favor one. Moving past that, it would be the hanging Chad. At least, like, intuitively. That's... Chad is better? Yeah. Okay. Again, I'm not here to do the math. I'm here to simplify things such that I don't have to do the math. 8 times 4 versus 5 times 6. Right. I think it might be 17, so I think we might be dead this ante anyway. Yeah. That's all right. We did good. Is there any way this build pivots into high card Baron? You asking that now? Absolutely. I learned on my Flush 5 idle run, thanks to reading the YouTube comments, that yes, chat was right. All I had to do in that run where I got E65 or whatever is just get a Perkio, then it would be worth shifting into Baron.
Good run, deserves an AO7X. Thank you for trusting my quick math.
Thank you, home team, for taking the effort. Skip for negative. Oh, that's genius. So what will happen in your mind is I will skip this. I will skip this. I will die on the big blind, and then what? I start next run with a negative Joker. Is that the goal? You have double tag, you start with 2 negatives? Okay, obviously. What's wrong with me? Okay, we know this isn't going to win. What if we try something silly that's also not going to win? And we know it's not going to win. But at least now there will be no question as to what the correct choice was, right? We can just run through every permutation of the blueprint and brainstorm copying. Much worse. Slightly better. So, yeah. It's a good, quick, and easy sanity check to confirm what we already knew, that this combination is optimal. Probably the last stand of the run, and it's a doozy. GG. Obligatory looks inside photo chad nonsense. Beat you to it, nerds. Alright, I need to get some water. I'll be right back. It's a good first run of the day, though. Yeah. See if we can get maybe a couple more runs in before it's time to go.
Happy Thanksgiving. I am thankful for Roffle and the streams he does every time he get all for Brian for speaking this message to the world. Finally, I am thankful for slashes that are Pog Baron Pog. Roffle, take the Baron, it will totally help you in this run.
If only it had shown up last run, we could have done it. Thank you, Grox. Appreciate the bits. Draw, man. I drew nothing but, like, cards within this ace-high straight.
Streamer can get more runs in before it's time to go if these runs would be on black deck.
That's true. That's true. But maybe not the quality of runs that we're looking for. Thank you, Bye-Bye. Why doesn't streamer just play on black deck? Is he stupid? Hey, nice job, Egg Whites. Eggs with us. Just making up names now. Edsy, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. How'd the runs go today? You're not gonna believe this, but we just had an outrageously strong photo chat run. I'm sorry, what just happened there? Why did I get misprinted? Yes, I did. Whoa. Just a spider hanging out right next to me. Levitating. Just like I do, in fact. I had a spider do that yesterday in front of my face. Yeah, fortunately this was slightly to the side of my face, so it's a little bit less disorienting. Or terrifying. Why not pick up Ante here? Because I don't think it would be good. Because losing a dollar at the end of every round is generally not a good thing to do. Unless you have a very specific reason to do so. You're welcome, random. Are we actually just doing a shoot the moon deck? Looks like it. Welcome, Sombra. Do hit the road and shoot the moon at the same time. Mathematically speaking, the only good time to pick up Hydro Petro before anti-aid is for scaling reasons. Anything else than that, you're wasting money and in losing strength and volume of hands played. Again, that lines up with, like, my experience and intuition with it. So I believe that. Mr. Streamer, when is Hit the Road good? I love it, but it's kind of bad. When you have a lot of jacks that for some reason you aren't playing is when it's good. So... I don't know. It's not... a generally strong Joker. It needs very specific like, and oftentimes when you have the specific setup required to make Hit the Road valuable, it's just like worse than other options. So whoops. So that's a jack. If you have that many jacks, you might as well play them. And, like, typically if you're building towards that many jacks, you're, like, the rest of your jokers are incentivizing you to play them, right? So it's just like, you take it not because it's the best option, you take it because there are no better options in that moment, usually. So it's like not a build around Joker, it's kind of a stopgap until you hit the Jokers that you are looking for. Oops, that's an orderable. Could have bought and sold that. But let's be real, it's not like I'm gonna skip anything anyway.
Hello streamer.
Hello.
I was having a tough time watching your runs from the ceiling, so I came down a bit to get a better view. Hope I am not bothering you.
No.
Spider friend.
No, thank you. Thank you, Shamu. Wait, how can you be a whale and a spider? That doesn't add up at all. I'm starting to believe maybe you're not even a whale. The whales can't watch Twitch streams? I don't know. What's the, like, life expectancy of a whale? Twitch has very specific rules about underage viewers. A lot of years? Okay, then most are probably safe. Zero mult for misprint? Toss him? Look. It's not just a misprint, that's my friend. See, look. He gave me 22 that time. Ah! Somebody misclicked my cards.
Chat always knew you wouldn't beat the allegations, and here we are again, proving you a speciesist.
That has never been an allegation against me, specifically, on this stream. Don't go spreading lies. More lies.
The raccoon begs to differ.
I have no problem with raccoons, thank you very much. Just one specific raccoon. What's in here? Death? Whoops. You're fine. You've been bullied. You don't have a problem with raccoon, but what about your shovel? Look, you have that backwards. The raccoon had a problem with the shovel. I was just trying to introduce them. Nice. Nice. Wait, do I just have telescope or something? No, I'm just lucky.
The raccoon is about to have a problem with my .22 if he don't stop attacking my dogs.
.22? Thank you, home team. Hello? Hey, welcome, Collie.
Hawk 22R.
Oh, dude. Yeah. We're on the same side for once. Thank you, home team. The raccoon story is one of my favorite moments on this channel. I'm so glad it was my first stream.
Did you know it is illegal to discharge firearms in all cities, just like it should be legal to listen to Avenged Sevenfold and enjoy it?
How are those two things related at all? Wait. Also, that came from Shamu. What's going on? The roles are reversing. Anyway, I'm glad the raccoon story was good for somebody. It's been devastating for me personally. Oh, illegal. Okay, I misunderstood. So it's not just me that noticed that. Okay, so Brian said it weird. Thank you. Thank you for very importantly passing the blame onto somebody who deserves it, like Brian. Please don't break. No! I even said please. I'm kind of in danger. The problem with, like, pants runs is they're pretty... I'm very reliant on just hitting a baseball card now, which is not likely to happen. No, X-Molt is sad sometimes? Yeah, that's where we are right now, and my options are very limited for, like, what X-Molt options I could even take at the moment. So we're just gonna kind of slowly bleed out on ante 6 or 7. Unless we get, like, maybe a constellation, hologram. It's pretty good at killing me. But it is another uncommon joker that gives me value off of the hallucination. But it does also often kill me. It's gonna be tough, but with the hand size that I currently have. It's aggravating, man. Alright, so the idea here is that we can use the hallucination to get suit-changing tarot cards, maybe. Kind of need the money now or I'm going to lose it all because of the rentals. I might have to just get out of the abstract joker. That saved me from having to get out of the abstract joker. Start here. Jeez. I want that Cavendish. $200, so the 50 chips doesn't matter that much anymore. Or rather, I want the Michael for the chance at the Cavendish.
I don't know why you're pretending that even with oops all sixes that Michael isn't going to be eternal.
How dare you bring that evil on me? I should sell out of the abstract here. Yeah. Just because I need to have the money to feed the campfire. Oh god, the boss blind.
Well met.
Chris, thank you for the sub.
In a serious note, since I will have to departure soon, have a safe and happy Thanksgiving/holiday. Please don't burn y'all's houses down. And if for some reason you're hunting your turkey like a madman this year, don't use anything bigger than a 223,556 for the love of God. Have a blessed rest of the week, all of you. You thought I was gonna say Hawk 2, didn't you? Well, you're wrong.
I guess we all look stupid now. Thank you, home team. Appreciate the kind words, and enjoy your Thanksgiving as well. Let's go ahead and dive to the Violent Vessel. Dead. I discarded one of the queens, which was dumb, even though it was a red card. Chickenator, thank you for the sub. Unfortunate. I think we could have gotten there if we had managed our late game econ better, not taking the oops, and not taking the oops. Mostly not taking the oops. And then not taking the oops. And also sell out of the abstract a little bit sooner. Speculative oops is one of the worst plays that you can make. I know this because it's suggested to me every time it shows up. Why is econ so important? Because literally every lever of strength in this game requires money. It's not the time for DNA. I'm not going to kill the run for it. Carlin, thank you for the 3 months, by the way. Like, we saw what anti-1 DNA gets you on Gold Stake numerous times yesterday alone, which is early deaths.
Skip tags don't cost money. You should try them sometime.
I did. That one actually gave me money, so you're right. That was a good one. Why is econ so important? And to take DNA is possibly my favorite chat sequence of all time. Yeah, DNA is actually, like... I'm gonna be honest, I forgot that I was on green deck, but it like gets catastrophically worse on green deck. Discarding 4s. I should have used that, because I do have the hallucination. How good is triple DNA? We already have that video though, so. Alright, let's open this first, and then use one of these. Sell the other one, I guess. Should have just played towards hearts, actually. I am going to need a chip engine at some point. I'm not discarding these 5, sorry. Oh, welcome, David. Happy to hear that. You missed Perishable Rental Baron. Got news for you. I didn't miss it. Hello. I mean, planets are likely one of my few sources of chips right now. Getting 5s.
Once again, chat was right. If you had taken the DNA and randomly copied kings despite having no indication that Baron would show up, you could have taken that Baron.
True, and then I would have been slightly strong for about 5 rounds, exactly. And then fallen off catastrophically. Yeah, I was trying to see if I got a judgment before ripping this. Just recreating the checkered deck here. Arrowhead would be a nice way to find some chips, though. It's probably worth, just because that voucher's helpful, especially with the mail-in rebate. It's technically chips. Big. That foil would be extraordinary on something that was actually sticking around. I might take it just for the boss blind, though. It's kind of gross. Two pairs chips.
Now that I'm leaving, this is part where I say, "These nuts, you weren't expecting that, weren't you?"
I wasn't.
Listen to your daily 19 hours of A7X. Never forget the Hawk to R.
Thank you, home team. I've already forgotten, though. Yeah, I think we're actually going to start taking Jupiters just as a chip engine. I want to go here. Excellent. Now we do need, once again, some times mult. Jeez. Jupiter is everywhere. $0 hermit? Well, could make it better. That does extraordinarily little right now. We'll discards until we get a 9. Don't fall flesh builds fall quite harshly. Correct me if I'm wrong. Every hand is viable to build around in this game. Context is the thing that matters. Just go flush 5 with lucky 5's easy win. That's an easy way to leave me dead. I don't think that's what you meant, though. I think I'm just dead here. I beat Jokerless with a flush build twice. Yeah, like, as usual, it's just like, I don't know. Chat not appreciating the importance of context. Like, what hand did I have the opportunity to go for that it would have been better? Another run sacrificed to red card, LOL. You haven't had enough money to generate the whole interest the whole game. I apologize if I don't take your evaluation of one of the best jokers on Gold Stake seriously when you don't realize that I'm playing on green deck and intentionally didn't and can't accumulate interest. So, you really got me there.
In this world, you're either a smart fella or a fart smeller, and I'm sorry to say, chat, there isn't a lot of smart going around.
There doesn't seem to be, no. Thank you, Leo. The confidence in being completely incorrect is absolutely necessary, yeah. Yeah, if you're going to be that wrong, you also have to be very condescending as well, too. It's important. Genuinely think Nebula deck is the worst deck in the game. Thoughts? I would strongly disagree. I think it's in the top half of decks in the game, if you play it correctly. After the changes to Gold Stake, at least. It starts you off with literally maybe the strongest voucher in the game. Probably the strongest voucher in the game. That was an unnecessary risk, but I took it anyway. That no interest comment was surely a joke? I hope so. But I doubt it. Saved. Considering getting Willy anyway, so. Holy, what a pickup. You can go. You can go. Egg. So we're just going hard for the Michael into Cavendish game plan now. Maybe I should have kept that Supernova. It's not a bad grab either. Plutonium. Come on, Michael. I could just like pick up a hologram or something, or even a constellation instead. That's not enough. I'd take some of the pressure off of the banana here. Stuck with this banana. That's why we skipped the planet pack. Oh, perfect timing.
Sorry, your game seems a little light on plutonium. I found a new way to mine it directly out of people's Balatro games.
That explains a lot. Thank you for coming clean, Shamu. Oh, what a good snag there. I think we probably sell out of both of these to try and get... We're just looking for the Cavendish at this point. Nice. No longer great econ, but it is still econ, thanks to the clearance sales. Is the idle joker considered good? I never know if I should pick it. It's good if your deck consists of a singular card. Otherwise, it's unreliable. Huge. Egg.
Please tell us more about the huge banana.
Oh, it's massive. You can see it on screen if you look closely. Thank you, Zephyr. Incredible. Whee! Getting actually close to the point where we do what beat most anti-8 boss blinds. Preserve the Fool. It's probably our best Joker pickup. Remember when we started on black deck? Alright, moment of truth. We'll just rely on Riffraff. It's annoying and could be very harmful, but that extra hand makes a huge difference. Does it matter that your cards are debuffed? Nope. Wait. I thought it was Crimson Heart for a second. That's the most meaningless boss blind we could have encountered. Never mind then. Yeah, we can actually play our face cards. don't know how, but I do always get Crimson Heart and Verdant Leaf mixed up. I guess because they're both disabling something. $6 Temperance. Boss blind actually a buff? I wouldn't go that far. Like, we aren't getting gold or steel card value here, but it is funny to play face cards. Easy. I mean, realistically, we have no potential at scaling for Endless, but maybe we can get more Joker slots and that'll solve it. And they say black deck sucks, yeah. Who would ever say such a thing? Clearly, because it won here, it's very strong. And worse than Nebula deck. Black deck is easy, just get Eternal Riffraff. I think in the vast majority of situations, it would have been a bad idea to take that Eternal Riffraff. What actually made the run work is the fact that we got the grabber and Nacho Tongs. So we effectively weren't playing on black deck anymore. The best way to play on, or to beat black deck, is to simply not play on black deck. Riffraff is just great on black deck? Sometimes. I think it's great early on every deck. As an Eternal, it's not great on any deck. Riffraff is just great early period, yeah. No, that's what I said. But it's also just a bad Eternal, period. $6 again, we've done it. This card sharp is a potential lever for power. Which we do probably need. And we've died. Riffraff is a money generator, the worst one though. That's also not true. Are we just in a competition of who can have the, like, the worst takes? Because I feel like we're all losing the longer this conversation continues. What's worse than Riffraff? It depends on the timing. Like, early on, Riffraff is probably your best econ Joker by a wide margin. The later a run goes, the worse it gets. The more you establish your Jokers, the worse it gets. I guess Satellite exists. There's situations where Satellite is better. I'm begging some of you to just, like, consider that you cannot evaluate a Joker in isolation. It doesn't help you. It makes you worse at the game. There's no value in having a conversation about what is the worst econ Joker in the game when you're removing it from, like, stripping of it all its context. Okay. Guess I made the right choice. Your Honor, Jimbo. Jimbo is a fantastic early game Joker that is an auto take if you have an open Joker slot.
It's okay that not every Joker is good at all times. It's okay if some Jokers are better at the beginning of the game.
That's how the game. That's why the game is well balanced and well designed.
But all I hear you saying is Baron is the best Joker in the game in every instance always, and I appreciate you saying that.
You're welcome. Not exactly what I said though. You say Satellite is the most impractical econ Joker. Nope. I would definitely not. Wee is kind of rough here. To-do list is ass. I'm so glad today is a short stream. Good lord. Whole. How many times have you heard this song on loop, you think? Like, probably close to 800 hours at this point. Okay. Well, glad I went this way. To-do list is so good. Sometimes, yeah. That's, again, reiterating the point that it serves no purpose to evaluate Jokers in a vacuum. Chat insists on, like, continuing to prove my point, I guess. I don't know. I do need some malt that isn't from Scholar. Fine. I'll take some more chips. Jay, thank you for the membership. Appreciate that. And Sizak, thank you for the membership as well. I like to-do lists. Yeah, it can be very good. Nearly every Joker in this game you can. Probably need to start making use of these. Oh, yeah. This is my favorite gamble.
Well met.
We chat.
Alright. I've got too many competing interests for my Chad right now. So we might not stick with the 8-ball, but if it's going to do something, it'll probably be here. Okay, so we're probably going towards face guard soon. Star, thank you for the membership. And thank you, X4 for the 3 months. It's already at 56 chips. Let's do this. Streamer luck? Oh, because I got the sock? Yeah, streamer luck is when you get a joker that does absolutely nothing for you. Need to get our money back up. I will cry if we is sold. Don't tempt me. Look who's back. Seems like it'll be a good hand. It was not. Are there any jokers you consider completely unusable? Nope. It's a bad time for the banana to break. Oh no! How did I miss that other 10? Well, at least we got the money shot, so that Made up for my mistake. Dedge? Yeah. You got me. I didn't need that. Any tips on balancing interest versus scoring in gold stake early antes? I feel like I get either too spendy or too weak. Honestly, it's just a lot of trial and error in my experience is the best way, or how I solved it, or got better about it. You can only hit one of these three. But I think if it's not immolate, we don't take it. And if it is immolate, we take it. We lost a 2. That's fine. Actually, is that just worse than a 2-pair? Do I still have that glass queen? Okay. We survives another day. It's more a question now of if I will. Looks like I will.
If you were an animal, which would you be? Brian told me he would be a frog.
Sloth, maybe? Seem like they've got a good life going. Lucky 7s? Surely those won't let me down, right? Huh. I think we're dead. We're not dead. We're not getting Wii value, though. Hey, welcome, Izzy. Shamu, thank you for the bits. I saw a documentary about animals and sloths. All the sloths worked at the DMV, government jobs with a steady pay, good healthcare, and retirement. Good choice. Yeah, I didn't even consider that aspect of it, but now you bring it up. that's basically like a 2x on our mult. On hand type. We finally got a mult shot. And it's not going to be enough, is it? 1 queen, 2 tens. Or 2 queens, 1 ace. 3 eights. Two sevens, 3 eights. Still 3 eights. That's a shame. All right. Well, time for the worst deck in Balatro. Guess we're doing 2 pairs. I mean, that's just too good a joker to pass up on early. Flush with the world card at the end there. That would be great if I wanted to score 0 points. Thank you for the suggestion. Unfortunately, I did need to score more than 0 points there. Did Roffle just publicly admit to doing math? Yeah. Embarrassing. I admire chat's adamantly on being as stupid as possible. Well, people are just like, I don't know, lacking in the ability, I don't know. They overspec into hubris, I think. They're desperate to find something that maybe they saw that I didn't, but... Sometimes they do. A lot of times they just make themselves look silly.
Of all runs I expected to randomly stumble into, I didn't know we were kicking off the meth percent run.
Percent. Because of the hallucination? Or because of chat's hallucinations? Thank you, Eagleman. Oh, because of the math that we were doing. Only do the Pog Bear and Pog and Wii for the meme, and I love that for you. It's usually easy to tell the difference. Hey, Morgan. Welcome, sour cream. I'm a math addict, I confess. Well, look. I'm not saying that under normal circumstances shaming works, but here you will get a healthy dose of bullying and shaming for doing math, and you won't ever want to do it again, so. I should have gotten that devil card. You should get a mod to replace the Art of Madness with an image of Twitch chat. Yeah, but I don't want to know what you people look like. It's better this way. Wait, am I dead here? I didn't read the boss blind.
Joke's on you, Roffle. Fibonacci is a math card.
Yeah, that's why I never take it. Joke's on you. I don't think there's anything realistic that could have, that was offered without rolling down a little bit harder. That was still a mistake, though.
Well met.
I didn't sell the hallucination because there are benefits to having it around like a swash. I don't really want it to reappear was the main thing. The doctor, thank you for the sub. We could do a swash build here. There's a 6x 2-step program for math addiction. Okay, but like, how long will it take? How many steps? I need to know what I'm getting myself into first. Okay, this is a sensible play here. Good draw for a rough boss blind. Fine. +1 mult, it's incredible. Sorry, +1.5 mult. Queen. Irresponsible. But never punished. That queen doesn't actually exist, it turns out. Finally. What am I supposed to do with that? Or these? Jeez. Okay. That's something. We do need to roll down a bit, though. I feel like. So we just lost his source of strength and those chips. It's stupid, but I'll do it anyway. Welcome, Micro Machine. Didn't mean for that to happen. Horrendous Vagabond just dropped. Run killing Vagabond.
Roffle, how do you feel about Anaglyph deck?
I think it's fine. Skipping it overall is pretty bad, though, so... You want to use it for, like, one big spike, rather than anything else, I think. Usually, money, in my experience, has the biggest impact. Photo chat, the best way to enable high card runs? No. Very far from it. Photo chat isn't great for high card runs. Usually. Flat mult is not really what we need here. Game's really obsessed with I should have taken that. Game is really obsessed with giving me riffraff today, though. I think this still works. Oh, it doesn't. Brutal. Good thing we're getting through it now. Is the best way to do high card runs? It depends. Wait, what? Why are... We just answered the Hanging Chad. No, it's not Hanging Chad. That's why I said no, it's not Hanging Chad. If you're going for giga high scores, bear in mind if you're trying to win the run, jokers that don't care about the hand that you play. So that would be things like red card, square joker, stuntman, any flat scaling mult, Cavendish for multipliers, hologram, like anything that just is unconcerned with the hand that you play. And if you're going for the super high scores, you want bear in mind. Pair. Turn Joker works well too? Yeah, it can't help. Especially for establishing high card as a hand. A lot of steel card could also work, maybe. It depends on, like, if you have enough levels, right? If you just go from nothing to... Nah. If you start with steel, you're going to lose. So you would need a lot. You need a lot of planets before steel and even Baron Mime can become relevant as part of your game plan. Too late in the run for square. It might have still been time if I hadn't... Nice. If I hadn't just gotten Telescope, I would have taken square Joker there. But we're going to get our chips sorted out by planet scaling, which is probably more efficient. And I'm also just holding out hope for a bowl eventually. Love an Insta Cavendish? Yeah, that does not happen often, but definitely helps a lot here. Problem is, we're still very weak, but Telescope proving once again why it's the best voucher in the game. Probably in the minority here, but I use skips liberally on Anaglyph deck. I mean, a lot of people seem to use skips pretty liberally in general. I don't know. This is good for getting us through the boss blind. Perishable blueprint makes me sad. I mean, it probably keeps the run alive, so I'd rather it not be perishable, but I'd rather also not, like, lose the run. Yeah, I don't think the stake determines whether or not skipping is a good idea. I think it looks worse on higher stakes because, like, the blinds are less forgiving. But it's still often very bad to do on lower stakes. Probably just as often very bad to do on lower stakes. You can just get away with it because you're on lower stakes. Holy. Lower stakes have lower stakes, got it. Yeah. I mean, I wish I didn't have to say that, but it does seem to come up quite often. Let's just take that for the polychrome for now. Okay. Used to skip all the time when I started playing, then I wondered why I couldn't win. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have that same experience, right? And that's why people continue to, like, trying to argue me out of my position to this day. Or at least in part why. Because, like, if you're just learning the game, you're maybe not as aware of the importance of shops and how valuable they are and what you're actually giving up by taking the skips. This actually hurts our swash, but again, like the superposition, the swash is basically just here for the polychrome effect. I think Balatra's new update will make skips more worth it. I mean, it was already attempted once with the first update, right? And people were convinced that that did in fact make skips worth taking, but it did not, in fact, make skips worth taking. So, I don't know. I think it's fine. They're high cost, sometimes high reward plays. They don't... I think that they're fine as is. They have their uses. I don't think I would like to skip more free... Or, I don't think that I would enjoy, like, feeling as though I need to skip blinds more frequently. I think I might need to re-roll the boss. Maybe not. Oops, didn't mean to play a 3 of a kind there. Could probably get by with, like, doing our best hand when superposition is deleted. We know that this doesn't work when... So the only improvement I think we could get is Amber Acorn, because we would just drag this to the left and it would be fine. And Cerulean Bell. So that's what, like 2 out of 5 remaining? 2 out of 4 remaining? And then the bad things would be... we would die to the Violent Vessel again. We would have a hard time against the Verdant Leaf. The Verdant Leaf would basically be like disabling this for every round. What else is there? Serpent? Serpent's not a anti-8 boss blind. Leaf isn't that bad. Yeah, it's just basically... But neither is Crimson Heart, right? Leaf is probably at parity with Crimson Heart, whereas if we roll into Violent Vessel, we die. So I don't think that's worth going for. We can just play this now. Probably wait on this specific one for when we have superposition knocked out. So this hand doesn't matter. Just throw it away. It's basically a discard. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, there's no endless potential here. Alright, GG. Ugh. Alright, it's already a little bit longer than I was planning to go anyway, but we got an early start, so I'm gonna call it there. I will be back after a long weekend. There's a holiday here in America, so I'm gonna go see my family and celebrate. I'll see you when you get back. The YouTube videos will go up as usual in the meantime. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for all the support today. Thank you for hanging out. Had a few good runs. And I will see you when I get back. And if you're a fellow American, enjoy your Thanksgiving. And thank you all for watching. See you again soon. All right, let's see.